We've now come to one of the most unique parts of the tour. Recently, over the last couple of years, we've started this new tradition of what's called Jettway Storytellers Night on the summer tour. This is a night that's focused specifically on original music that the students compose themselves and with their bands, and we get to have a night where they not just play the music, but they get to tell the story. The audience gets to hear, what's the origin of this? What am I listening to? What is this about? What is the inspiration behind this? And it's also done in really unique places. Last year, the first year, we were at the Franklin Theater in historic Franklin, Tennessee. This year, we're at Eureka Springs, another historic, really unique theater. Willie Nelson's performed here. B.B. King has been here. Merle Haggard, Ray Charles. A lot of just amazing historic artists that have come to this place, and the fact that we get to bring the storyteller vibes, these original music to this place that's already got so much history is just so exciting.
Why a kilt?
Why not, really? But mainly, I've wanted to wear this for a while because my family is from the Lamont clan in Scotland, and I was able to get this kilt in Scotland, and it's the same family tartan as my family was from, so I feel like I had to wear it tonight because it's a formal night, and I feel like I need to represent a little bit.
Tell me about Trend Center. Where did the inspiration come for that one?
Man, it kind of came just from being a musician in general and thinking about, as a musician, a lot of people will look at you and kind of will take what you do and they'll innovate on it, or they'll try and do the same thing. It's about that, but it's also about how in the music industry, artists, the people who make the scene and are the reason that the industry exists at all, are exploited for their stuff and they don't really see anything from it.
Tell me about your songwriting process.
Usually what I do is I'll write when I can't understand something. So if I'm ever going through something, or if just something is laid on my heart or in my mind, and I'm I can't figure it out, it's there, but I'm I can't even make sense of what I'm thinking, I'll sit down and I'll start to write about it, and that's usually where I get it from. I'll just sit at my piano and I'll start with chords, and I'll get my chords down, and then I'll write a bunch of lyric ideas out and then piece them together.
I got you.
You make it sound so
Tell me about your process, Ansley.
Most of the time, I don't really have a thought process to it. It just kind of happens, and I get a melody or in my head, and I'll start humming it out, and I'll be like, oh wait, this is kind of good. And so I'll try to think of some words to go with it, and it always ends up being depressing breakup songs.
Another really unique thing about this part of the tour that makes Jettway stand out is the students not only perform original music, but they learn how to chart the original music. They learn how to learn and how to process it, how to deliver it to their band. There's a whole art to those things that get the students ready for possible session work one day. Performing these things on bigger acts or with major artists, but they learn the introduction steps to how to do those during this part of the process. So
I feel like for originals, the hardest part about learning them and putting them together is you don't have a basis track. You have all of this room to come up with things that you want to piece into it. So I think when everybody has a part in that and a part to play of making it their own, I feel like it can get a little bit more confusing and more elaborate when it comes to piecing all of it together.
We came into the band practices for the originals, and our song sounded completely different. Our song sounded completely different to how they are now, because they came in with just one instrument in the background and how you envisioned it. It came into band practice and everyone gave their ideas, and it just kind of got collaborated on. I don't know the words.
We gave a lot of creative freedom to the band for our songs. I know our band did at least, so we told them, hey, this is kind of what I want to go for, but you go home, you do what you think sounds good, be creative, and then we came back and then we all put it together.
Is it a collaborative process, or do you are each of the instrumentalists responsible for writing their own parts, or how does that go?
We'll typically each come up with our own part and see how it fits. If it works for what somebody else is doing, then good. If it doesn't, we can change it up.
You can other people. You give you show this other band member this, and they give you their opinion on it. And if they like it, then you work off of it. And if they don't like it, you try to work around it. That's basically it.